Football's greatest managers, the masterminds behind the wins. Football is more than just a game, it's a passion that millions of people around the world share. And while the players on the field get most of the attention, it's the managers who often make the difference between victory and defeat. In this video, we'll take a look at some of football's greatest managers, the masterminds behind some of the sport's most memorable wins. From legendary figures like Sir Alex Ferguson and Johann Cruyff to those dominating the modern game like Pep Guardiola and Jose Murinho, we'll explore what makes these managers so special and how they've led their teams to greatness. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to enjoy more football insights. Johann Cruyff's impact as a player and manager on both Ajax and Barcelona was immense. Cruyff enjoyed immediate success when he became Ajax coach in 1985. Although he didn't win an Eredivisie title, he secured 2 KNVB Cups in 2 years, and the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup in 1986-87, which was Ajax's first European trophy since Cruyff played for the team. Cruyff implemented and evolved total football at Ajax, and he also played a crucial role in reviving the club's academy training and youth recruitment. When he returned to Barcelona in 1988, the club was in a dire state with financial problems, poor results, and a negative atmosphere. However, Cruyff, who was only 41 at the time, was able to transform the club and create long-lasting changes that still benefit the team today. Cruyff revolutionized Barcelona's tactical system, not only coaching the first team, but also implementing a club-wide model that emphasized consistent skills, techniques, and playing style at all levels. He is credited with establishing La Masia, the club's renowned academy, which he first proposed to then-President Josep Núñez in 1979, inspired by Ajax's youth setup. Upon his return in 1988, he further developed the talent, nurturing local players such as Pep Guardiola, Albert Ferrer, and Sergi Barjuan, who went on to become European Cup winners and part of Cruyff's dream team. The academy also produced legendary players such as Lionel Messi, Xavi, Andres Iniesta, Gerard Piqué, Carles Puyol, Sergio Busquets, and Cesc Fabregas. In addition to grooming Barcelona's own talent, Cruyff assembled a team of domestic and international stars, including Chiqui Begiristain, Jose Mari Baquero, Julio Salinas, Eusebio Sacristan, Miguel Angel Nadal, Andoni Goicoechea, Ronald Koeman, Hristo Stoichkov, and Michael Laudrup. Barcelona won the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup in 1989 and a Copa del Rey in 1988, and they dominated Spanish football in the early 1990s, securing 4 straight La Liga titles between 1990 and 1994. Although they suffered a shocking 4-0 loss to AC Milan in the newly rebranded UEFA Champions League final in 1994, Cruyff's dream team had a remarkable run. Cruyff's only regret was that he never got to manage an international team, but he did lead the Catalan national team for its exhibition games between 2009 and 2013. After leaving full-time management in 1996, he continued to influence sports by creating the Johann Cruyff Institute to educate athletes and business professionals in sports management, and by establishing Cruyff Courts, which provide opportunities for young players worldwide to play the game. Pep Guardiola. Guardiola's tactical beliefs have been heavily influenced by his time at Barcelona, where he learned from Johann Cruyff, Bobby Robson, and Louis van Gaal. Cruyff played a pivotal role in Guardiola's career by switching him to the number 4 position in the 4-3-3 formation. Guardiola's coaching career began in earnest in 2007 when he took his coaching badges and became the club's B-team coach. Frank Rijkaard emphasized the importance of possession and accuracy to his team, which helped him win promotion with his reserve side in his only season in charge. When Frank Rijkaard left the senior side, Guardiola was in the perfect position to take on the top job, and his influence was immediate, with the club winning every competition they entered that season. After a year-long sabbatical, Guardiola became the coach of Bayern Munich in 2013, where he brought significant tactical changes to the team, such as implementing the number 4 position, using the 3-4-3 formation, and experimenting with the false 9 technique. His system was not limited to a specific formation, but rather focused on the flow of the game and the position and possession of the ball at any given time. As for his time at Manchester City, Pep Guardiola's influence extends far beyond their achievements on the pitch. He has revolutionized the club's training techniques and facilities, and fostered a positive and inclusive culture among players and staff. Guardiola's trademark style of play emphasizes possession and quick, intricate passing movements, which City has successfully adopted. This style requires technical ability, positional play, and teamwork, which has contributed significantly to their success. In addition to possession-based football, Guardiola's teams are famous for their high-press strategy, which puts pressure on the opposition, resulting in quick turnovers and counterattacks. Guardiola has also been instrumental in developing young talent, providing them with opportunities to reach their full potential, like Phil Foden and Rico Lewis. This focus on youth development has not been a focal point for Pep. However, as it's argued that the Spaniard needs a blank check to compete at the highest level. Jose Murinho. On to Pep Guardiola's nemesis at both Barcelona and Manchester City. If you haven't guessed it already, it's Jose Murinho. The Portuguese manager is widely regarded as one of the greatest coaches in football history, having managed top clubs such as Porto, Real Madrid, and Chelsea. He won 3 Premier League titles and ranks second on the all-time list, along with Arsene Wenger. Mourinho is renowned for instilling a consistent winning culture wherever he goes. In April 2021, he was relieved of his coaching duties at Tottenham Hotspur, subsequently moving to Italy to coach AS Roma. Mourinho was born in Portugal and grew up with a passion for football. His father was a professional goalkeeper and coach, and Mourinho followed in his footsteps. After working as a school coach, he began his professional coaching career as an interpreter for Sir Bobby Robson. He learned from Robson and followed him across several clubs, from Sporting to FC Porto and Barcelona. Mourinho's first big break came in 2002 when he was hired to manage FC Porto. He led the team to win the Primeira Liga, Portuguese Cup, and the UEFA Cup in 2003, and continued to have similar successes in subsequent seasons. He went on to coach at Chelsea, Inter Milan, where he won the treble, Real Madrid, and Manchester United, winning a total of 29 league titles and cups over his 23-year coaching career. Mourinho has one stain on his reputation, though. He is prone to having conflicts with club owners, presidents, and players, leading to his departure from several clubs. Many call it the 3-season curse. One of his most famous feuds was with Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich. Mourinho led Chelsea to great success during his first stint as manager, winning 2 Premier League titles and several other trophies. However, he was sacked by Abramovich in 2007 after a falling out over transfer policy. Mourinho's relationships with players have also been fraught at times, clashing heads with the likes of Eden Hazard, Paul Pogba, and Cristiano Ronaldo over tactics and the team's playing style. Despite these conflicts, Mourinho's impressive track record as a coach speaks for itself, and he remains one of the most successful managers in the history of football. Zinedine Zidane. Another manager who helmed Los Blancos is Zinedine Zidane, a name that needs no introduction. Having enjoyed a successful career as a playmaker for top football clubs such as Cannes, Bordeaux, Juventus, Real Madrid, and France, the Frenchman successfully transitioned into management, and his resume speaks for itself. Despite his impressive achievements as a player, he has not received the recognition he truly deserves as a manager. When he was appointed as the head coach of Real Madrid in January 2016, replacing Rafa Benitez, many viewed him as a temporary solution until a more experienced manager could be found. However, Zidane surprised everyone by winning 12 straight victories and the Champions League in his first season. He went on to win the La Liga title and another Champions League in the following year and completed the first European three-peat of the modern era in 2017-18 before leaving over control issues. When his successors failed, he was called back in March of the following season. In his first season back, Real Madrid won another league title. As a result, Zidane is responsible for 3 of the club's 4 Champions League titles and 2 of the 3 Spanish championships in the past 12 seasons, all achieved in less than 4 full campaigns. Yet, he is still not widely regarded as a generational manager, despite being tied at the time with Bob Paisley and Carlo Ancelotti for the most Champions League titles of all time. Zidane's success is not due to a signature style of play, but rather his ability to adjust to circumstances and nullify opponents' strengths. He has also been able to coax more success out of an aging core and a team that never adequately replaced Cristiano Ronaldo. He has ruled the club with a deft hand, and his harmonious locker room stands in contrast to the ego-filled environment of the past. Despite his impressive achievements, Zidane has not charmed anyone or shifted paradigms. He has simply won and won and won. His success has been achieved with difficult, worn-out, and ill-fitting pieces, which may not look flashy, but have consistently produced results. Sir Alex Ferguson. Alex Ferguson started his managerial career at East Stirlingshire after playing football from 1957 to 1974. Although he had only been a player-coach at Falkirk in 1972 to 1973, he took charge of the club dressing room at a young age of 32. Ferguson quickly climbed the managerial ranks and secured a move to St Mirren, a bigger club despite being lower in the second division, where he led them to win the First Division Championship in 1977 with an average squad age of 20. His success continued at Aberdeen, where the club excelled in Scotland and Europe, winning the European Cup Winners' Cup. In 1986, Ferguson moved to Manchester United and made inspired signings, including Steve Bruce, Brian McClare, and Viv Anderson. Despite a dark period in the next few seasons, he secured his first major trophy as United manager by winning the 1990 FA Cup final against Crystal Palace. Ferguson developed a basis of developing young talent alongside proven professionals, which drew criticism from pundits and critics of his style. However, he went on to win numerous trophies, including leading an English team to the treble of League, FA Cup, and Champions League during the 1998-99 season. Despite controversies surrounding his violent bursts of anger and staunch refusal to compromise, Ferguson remains a legendary figure in football. He developed several world-class players including David Beckham, Ryan Giggs, Wayne Rooney, and Cristiano Ronaldo, and left an imprint throughout English and world football. Even at the venerable age of 71, the age at which he retired, Alex Ferguson was still one of the finest managers in the game, and his track record over time is unmatched. If not the greatest of all time, Ferguson is absolutely at the top with anyone who may challenge him. That concludes our run-through on football's greatest managers. We delved into the impact of Johann Cruyff, who revolutionized the tactical systems at Ajax and Barcelona, and the influence he had on Pep Guardiola's coaching style. We also discussed Jose Murinho's success at various top clubs and his winning culture. Coaches Zinedine Zidane and Sir Alex Ferguson have also written themselves in football's history book. All these managers have left an indelible mark on football, and their legacies continue to inspire future generations of coaches and players alike. But who do you think was the GOAT? Was there anyone that we missed? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification button to stay in the loop for all things football.